Version1. Got to get over the jet lag. Liquid, got to figure out how to deal with Calm. Let's get into Rocket League.
Version1 versus Team Liquid. We're getting right into it, Turtle. One team will be 2-0 at the end of this match.
The time has come, and unfortunately, I have to agree with Bates on this one.
Whoa.
It is
That's a bad bet.
I know. This is not a good look for me. Okay?
I will give you a reason. You're not Bates. So I'm willing to listen.
I think Version1 are one of the best teams that can deal with these speedy, supersonic, I don't want to say ball
acrobatic,
takers, but acrobatic.
Rocket-powered.
Yes.
Battle cars. All right, we got it out. All right.
Thank you so much. I really think that they know how to handle teams like Liquid and are going to lay down that trap and help them, honestly, get more space, because Liquid are going to be flying past them with the creative challenges we see from Version1, but that is not indicative of what we're going to see out of Liquid. I do believe the mechanics can still shine through, and that would have been one from Oski.
Well, Oski, he was integral in their game against Team Secret. He was dishing the ball out to his teammates. He was finding the holes, the space for Liquid, and it wasn't exactly a complete slam dunk. Liquid had to work for their food, and they're going to have to work against Beast Mode off the board, and the back pass. Beast Mode says, those are my points.
He's claiming it back. He got his points back. The double tap that we honestly expected to hit every single time. But regardless, he's still getting the final touch.
Wow. What a play from Beast Mode. You heard the desk saying, you know, Beast Mode, it took him a while to wake up.
But is that not a good thing? They took the dub without Beast Mode popping off and waking up.
Absolutely. And now that Beast Mode has scored that first goal, gained a little bit of confidence, you absolutely need to watch out for Version1. But Team Liquid trying to start with some pressure. Good carry from Beast Mode beyond the midfield line, and Torment able to cut across. Calm trying to get back in time, and he does. Actually completely swipes the ball away. Beast Mode on the turn, cut off. Good play by Liquid, but they need to get the rebound. Saved. Otto able to get there in time.
You saw what Beast Mode was looking for. A bump rotating out of the net of Team Liquid. Almost connected. A double commit, very uncharacteristic. Well, not necessarily for Team Liquid. They do like to send so many players, and when you're playing this fast, you're going to, of course, come up with a lot of double commits. The communication isn't on point, but they have organized here and are trying to strike whenever they can, almost getting a shot on net, but easily intercepted there and followed up by Torment.
Carried out by Torment. Beast Mode trying to get that bump. Version1 always so scary on those counterattacks. The pass just to the right or to the left side of Oski, and he throws Version1 expecting Oski to get that touch, and instead it's Otto coming in and forcing Beast Mode off the ball. I love how Liquid are moving around, but Beast Mode just got a big clear.
You talk about how Liquid are moving around, but Beast Mode had him read the whole time in the corner. He opted to turn around instead of challenging right away, and now it's leading to a lot of possession. Down the other end, very fast-paced Rocket League with these transitions, but Version1 know how to slow down the gameplay when they need to.
Tight spot here for Version1. Everyone's sitting on low boost. Beast Mode's got nothing. He's on the back wall. Had to feather the rest of his boost. Now Oski, a full tank. Calm picked up a canister. More defense for Version1, and they're getting in front of these 50s. They're keeping the ball high, Liquid are. But Version1, they're able to meet the task. Calm punches one out of the stadium. Oski not going to get dumped by Beast Mode, who got that reset. And Version1 have stabilized on defense.
But really good from Team Liquid. This defense has been reading the play much better. After that first goal went in, it seemed like they stabilized, and it's only a one-goal game. Version1 looked to be the dominant team so far within the first 3 minutes, but holding on strong is Team Liquid. There have been a couple of chances. Oski looking to build one right here with some creativity in the corner.
If you're not watching the B stream right now, well, Power just won game 1 against G2, 4-1. It looks like some of the craziness of Swiss is starting to come out.
It has finally arrived.
That's a little ridiculous.
We've been waiting for it, and so have Team Liquid. Been waiting for their first goal in this game. They're running out of time. Beast Mode is happy to let this clock run down.
Good clear, and Oski with the go-ahead touch. When Torment was ready for it, non-threatening. Version1, clinical on defense. How often have we said it? Counterattack again, and they split, or they rather add to their lead, 2-0.
And this started in their own half. A big clear down to the right side, then the pass across. Notice how Version1 are spreading this field so wide. If you take the replay of that and look at the positioning, you've got one player in the back left, one player there all the way in the midfield on the right wall, and then another one in the top left corner. Ooh. There's space everywhere on the field, and Version1 are making use.
Liquid are trying to create some. Oski just missing that ball against Torment. He was thinking Torment was going to cut it high. Torment had him red. And Liquid, a little bit of pressure. Wow. Calm just punches it above the Liquid attacker. Not sure who that was flying in a net. I couldn't see the name tag as Otto pushes it right back, and Oski, that's a great catch. So easily you let that ball go. Calm can punish you for it, but here they come. A little neutral hop to get reset. Beautifully drawn by Oski.
This is how you get the first goal. Oski by himself from his own corner, past two players, then keeps it close.
Brilliant.
And he forces that in the midfield. Even if that's not going in, that still sets an awkward touch and situation for Version1's defense.
Well, Version1 are thinking Oski's going to shoot that ball, or he's going to play it hard against the back wall. But instead, he uses his neutral hop to reset on the ground fast enough, and no one from Version1's really prepared for that. And then he nailed the follow-up touch for the shot on top of it.
And that's what Team Liquid need to do. They need to understand that Version1 have been hitting the brakes. They've been reading the play so well. And Team Liquid, that speedy approach might not always be what you need to go for, and that proves why.
Otto letting Oski boom it to him. He's got the catch. Oski's trying to play it close. Turns right back around on it. Acrotic was hoping to steal that 50, but Torment squeezes the ball away and gets the ball downfield.
It's still up.
Last chance, but that's a little too
far.
No way. Version1 survived game one.
Survived game one indeed, as the momentum was slightly shifting towards the blue side towards the end of that game. But Version1 obviously earned that first game win, especially getting those first two goals. And shout out to Beast Mode for coming in huge and taking back the points that we were talking about, as we will take a look at the replays and look at those later on. But I'm very impressed with Version1, and this, to me, is what I expected out of them and their defense when approaching a Team Liquid offense that's so fast.
That play right there, Beast Mode just falls on top of the ball.
Yep.
And I think he's really trying to squeeze it back in, but it actually he just got a perfect pass out to his teammates, so it didn't really matter how he touched that ball, apparently. Calm keeping it up. I just love that. I love that play, outsmarting the Version1 defense. You talk about the positioning of Version1 and how they have been outplaying Liquid in that respect.
Yes.
But that one goal, it felt like Liquid were finally starting to figure things out.
They fired back with a strategy of their own, which was realizing that just ball chasing behind the ball and going for as fast as possible of a touch might not always work. And in that situation, you saw him keep it close to him, and it forced very awkward situations from Version1 on the defense. So there are flaws. There are moments where you can see Team Liquid show up in this series. Maybe that happens in game two, and we can tie things up.
Maybe without that opening goal from Beast Mode, which had a little craziness to it. We'll see what Version1 can create now, as they did have trouble creating opportunities beyond that point. They were able to get counterattacks.
Yeah.
But as far as consistent pressure goes, Liquid had stabilized later on.
And for Version1, just thinking about the context of this Swiss format, I mean, they have gone to round 5 every single Swiss event in the fall split to qualify and make it to the playoffs. So they historically go the distance in the Swiss stage. So to win this series and go up 2-0 and try and prevent that at the LAN has got to be huge. And that just might be what happens so long as Team Liquid don't adapt, but we certainly expect them to.
Version1 not getting as much real estate early on, but look at Calm. He tried to push Otto off the ball, not successful. Now Oski going for the double. Red, what a read by Torment. Got off the back wall, got the save. Version1 deleted. Torment, not a lot of boost, but he gets another 50. Quick shot. And he went for the redirect, but just missed the contact. Oski trying to buy some time. He almost gave himself time, but another clear for Version1.
Also almost found that redirect. It would have been spicy indeed. Oski's looking for another creative angle. Very fancy approaches, and then the slow approach, there from Otto. That's what we wanted. And a very mature roster is Team Liquid. I mean, they have been able to slow this pace down in a situation where I expect them just to fly at the ball.
Well, we already saw them kind of adjust by just going for demos as soon as they get the ball downfield to try to trip up that Version1 defensive line.
Yeah.
So hard to crack with how they structure and layer. Beast Mode keeping the ball close. Kills the ball on the 50. Now Calm can do some work here as he's working by, but the 50 actually splits the defense and puts Version1 in a bit of a pickle. Torment bought him some time. Calm with no boost gets another 50 in version 1. Even when they get boost starved, they find a way to get in front of the ball.
2 big 50-50 wins in favor of version 1. Now, very awkward play from Team Liquid. 2 players on top of each other, not spacing the field. Torment left in a 1v1, but a Chronic was able to get a demo, and that leaves Beast Mode alone, who makes light work, honestly, and quick work of Team Liquid.
Liquid look a lot more comfortable, much more aggressive, and really getting those contested touches. They're at least getting in front of it, not getting beat on the counterattack as often. Of course, as I say that, Calm gets the first demo to start the version 1 attack. Torment bumped off the ball, and Chronic a little slow to get control of that. Version 1 with Beast Mode, moving across, but there's no room to work with.
And now this is the scary situation for Team Liquid. Now that they have slowed down Jorby, are we going to see more and more demos come out of version 1? You know, a player like Calm, and sometimes Beast Mode 2 can decide to get aggressive. Thought that one was going to go in, a good opportunity, and now very awkward communication, but it might lead to a goal. Beast Mode as it read, pre-jump saved.
A Chronic stole the boost, and Calm is hurting for it. He only had 7. A Chronic shuffles the ball up, but taken away. They're trying every sort of way to get into this net. Oski gonna jump off the backboard, set it up, and Beast Mode gets in the way. Liquid, again, they draw up a different play, but version 1 are ready for it.
There's always a player from version 1 in position to find a challenge. Doesn't matter how much boost they have, they will find a way. But Team Liquid, they have certainly made some changes, and that almost was the mistake they've been looking for. Very patient. It just comes down to one mistake. One missed 50-50 from version 1, or maybe a demo from a toe. Still not enough.
Man, so much pressure here from Liquid. Trying to find a way in. They have 10 shots on net. Here comes another one. A Chronic underneath, but somehow version 1 get in the way. Beast Mode and Torment double commit, but not forthcoming or Liquid on offense. Somehow a Chronic shovels the ball out. It's a pass in front. Eventually, they're gonna dive forward to get one of these. Otto to a Chronic. Now a Chronic trying to find it on the 70, but there's just nothing, or he had 70 boost. Hang on a second, does he get the dunk? It's a loose ball, but Otto wasn't ready for that one either. They're just not ready for the follow-up 50. A Chronic hang tied in here in front of the box,
gotta be it,
but
right?
just can't get through. They cannot find a way. Somehow version 1 stay on the surfboard.
I mean, that's what we're all thinking. Eventually, something's gonna fall, right? That's what should happen. But it might just be one counterattack. That's the mistake. And he still recovered. Beast Mode made the issue, made the mistake, but got back in time.
Oh, the shot needs to be better, and the shot's not gonna come. Otto puts it on the corner. A pop-up again, but all of version 1 are ready. Torment coming in as 3rd man. Calm trying to get out of Beast Mode's way on the follow-up touch. Keeps it close on the 50. Beats Oski to it. One more for Otto, but he misses the touch, and game 2 goes to overtime.
We need to take a breath. Imagine the players run. Imagine version 1. I think Team Liquid are quite comfortable. They might get too desperate. That's the one issue I have. Do Team Liquid overextend? Is it going to be one counterattack? We've seen this so much in RLCS and competitive Rocket League, where this team, one team alone, can have all this domination, so much possession, and then they get caught off trying to get too desperate and look for that one goal that they've got so many chances for.
Version 1 biding their time on defense, but not without pain. Liquid are stacking a lot of damage. A Chronic gets the catch. They've spent so much time in the orange half. Now he's looking for Oski. Connected, but challenged. Version 1 continue to get in the way, continue to just feel almost not threatened, even when they're making mistakes. Trying to find the backside of Torment, but he's not to be trifled with.
But your boost meter is going to deplete faster and faster if you stay on your own end. Thankfully, Calm can get this ball out, and is gonna also find a demo. Finally, version 1 have gotten a bit of possession, applying their own bit of pressure off the backboard. Oski misses. This might be a chance. Calm the double tap, and it's from a Chronic. He recovered. He saw what Beast Mode was able to do, and he one-upped him.
That save was ridiculous. No, Liquid just got it. The shot was there, but the placement wasn't. Torment finds Beast Mode just when you think the game is about to end. Nah, we got a little bit more for you.
Keep it going. Keep it rolling.
Trying to force the 50. Got him across. Beast Mode gonna wait for Torment, who's getting harassed. And it is a chippy game. Maybe another shot forces Beast Mode in the air, but a perfect catch. Torment gets deleted, but Beast Mode buys him time.
Version 1 know when they need to keep this ball close and when they need to buy time for their teammates. If they get demoed, if they don't have any boost, keeping it close, forcing a 50-50, it's gonna add a couple of seconds on the clock for them to rotate back into position, and look at Beast Mode go himself. He's keeping it to his own grasp and looking for a better 50-50. Almost followed it up with a pass to Torment, but it was just wide.
With Beast Mode, you never really know. A 50 could just be a shot coming out of a cannon. But wait, a free shot for Otto, and a grab. What a grab from Calm. Torment gonna follow up. Little reset, but not much he can do with it. Liquid stabilizing on defense and not letting Version 1 stay for long. Beast Mode forced to buy more time as Torment rotates back in. Liquid looking for another chance. They generated so much pressure, but they can't force the gauge to burst on Version 1. Somehow, they always cool down the temperature.
Things have slowed down slightly within the past 15 seconds. Not one team able to hold total control. Clears to each side, big hits. An early shot from Oski, and a side from Jorby.
Well, Liquid, you think back, Turtle, to when Beast Mode missed the read on the backboard, and they got a free shot on net, and the shot was weak. Like that one opportunity where Beast Mode was allowed to recover and get the save. That was the best one Liquid had. Now they're in trouble. Beast Mode 1, Beast Mode 2. Oh, come! Wait, no, Torment, that wasn't come! Whoa! Oh, we're gonna have to look at that one from Torment's perspective later. Chronic picks up another save, but it surely looked like Beast Mode had the goal. Now another dunk, maybe sets up Beast Mode, but he's gotta cover the clear from Chronic. Now across the corner, one more. A great jump from Calm, but he didn't have the read.
Calm coming through, crashing the right side. He had a good look on the net, but no contact was made, and it's bouncing off the sidewalk. Calm again, chances coming this man's way in the double tap. Not on target, Torment. He certainly would slot it. No, nobody wants to end this overtime.
Literally, he's got it named after him. He's supposed to slot it, but he missed off the post, and inertia was his worst enemy, but it's not overcome. The shot is wide. The accuracy isn't there for Version 1. They've got the pressure, but they're missing the final execution. Now Liquid on the counter. They've got the sword, but Version 1 have the shield.
A taste of their own medicine. Version 1 not happy, of course, to miss a couple of those clinical chances. But a big bump, and Oski has some space. 2v1. What's he gonna do? He leaves it for Atto, but very good and quick rotations for Torment to get back.
Oh, Calm tried to open up space with a demo, but Liquid were close enough in the rotation to recover. The demos haven't been as effective for Version 1 because of that. Liquid have had their pulse on the rhythm of this game, but both teams are dancing together to the music. But who's gonna be the victor? Only one can stay on the dance floor. As it's taken up. Oski with a great carry. Calm trying to read him on the 50, but he just got juked. Oski now in front of the 50, puts it back to the side, but that's still Liquid ball, Turtle.
There's so much time for Beast Mode actually to rotate in and try and take some boost. I think Team Liquid might be a little bit starved. You look in the top left corner, Oski sitting on 0 boost until finally gets a full boost to his name, but they are running low. It's not the same story for Version 1 though, and they're stuck in the corner. Beast Mode could have put a shot on target, and they are trying to draw out the defense from Team Liquid. Will it happen?
Someone's always available from Liquid in midfield. The counterattack hasn't worked. Oski weaves his way around. Otto would love to finish the quilt. He sets up one for a Chronic to commit. It's high ball. It was a touch for Oski, but he was too far underneath it, and this may have given Version 1 the break they needed. Beast Mode letting Calm take it, but the kick up high is easily covered as Liquid starting to expend the boost. Otto getting another clear out. And my goodness, over a game of Rocket League played in this OT, and it will not stop.
Nobody wants to end it yet, but we might be saying that too soon. Almost followed up there from Team Liquid.
Double?
Seen a couple of chances from both sides, and I don't know what to believe anymore because I'm anticipating a goal to go, and I'm anticipating a mechanical shot, but there's somebody who can recover just in time, and we've seen it on both sides. It started with Version 1 who set that trend, and Team Liquid have matched them on defense, but they haven't been able to match this save. Who's there? It's a toe, and he bangs it out.
The crossbar hasn't moved in 7 years, and that's all Version 1 can find. There's so much space on the net, but they can't actually put it in. They've had so many chances. When is it gonna end? When are Liquid gonna punish them for missing so many opportunities? With over 6 minutes of Rocket League played in overtime, another boomer for Version 1.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he almost bumped.
We are running down. I don't want to talk about records yet or anything crazy, but this has been quite the long OT. And we've got Version 1 back on defense. Surely we expect them to find transitions the same way Team Liquid have. And maybe throw a caution to the wind is a toe, but can't find it.
Oh, Oski jumps quickly around, and what maybe looked dangerous on the initial launch turned out to be pretty safe for version 1. They can't grab the ball. They're constantly on their back wall. Oski, the threat. Oski tried to dunk. And Calm takes it away. Beast mode downfield. He was hoping that that ball would come right back to him, but Torment picks up the rock.
Boost is such a valuable resource as we approach 8 minutes in OT. You have to be efficient with it, pick up as many pads as you can. With how quickly these teams have been able to transition, fight back against strong defenses, strong offenses, and quickly move down the field, you gotta make sure you have something in the tank to go for a challenge.
Every dunk attempt is just met by a follow-up challenge. Every attempt at mechanics is just met with pain and the ball taken away from you.
Nothing but pain.
They just haven't found any room.
Oh.
And even right there, you link up on the pass, it doesn't matter. Someone's there to challenge you, the ball's off target.
Oh my. Why is Achronic waiting? And why does he know that Beast Mode is gonna get that ground pinch out? That is...
He didn't have a lot of boost either, so...
Unreal read, yeah. I mean, you got no boost, I guess be patient and expect something crazy out of Beast Mode.
If you're not already in position, but Liquid have been in position all game long. 13 minutes total of Rocket League. This one coming across. Beast Mode almost got the dunk, but that post is his worst enemy. He may be seeing it in his nightmares tonight if they don't get the win here.
Here we go. 8:24 on the clock and still counting up. Calm, nice slow approach out of his own half, going for the 50-50. How many times have we seen that with version 1, keeping it to themselves? But now Achronic, he keeps this to himself. The flip reset, it's in front of the net. This might be the dagger, but it's not finished yet.
There just wasn't enough. One of those had to be more threatening, but it gave version 1 a little time to get reset on defense. One player deleted, Torment taking out Otto. But there's just nothing going right now for either team. Maybe a breakaway. Otto underneath with no boost. And Calm, he will not be beaten on the back line.
21 shots for Team Liquid. They have knocked on the door 21 times and not gotten a single goal.
18 saves from version 1. What a game. This is just one game. It feels like a whole series.
One game. This is the second longest OT at an RLCS LAN we've seen.
We're quickly approaching the record. I believe it's just over 11 minutes. Achronic looking up high. But Otto's touch is away from Beast Mode. That gives him a chance on the 50. But where can Liquid go? They have to wait for this touch. Achronic given one more chance. Wants the 50, but the 50s have always been perfect for version 1 on the goal line.
Which is ridiculous because there's some parts of that you can't necessarily control. And for me, that's what I'm worried about with either of these teams. Is it going to be a weird 50-50 that squeezes across the net that maybe you don't expect? Maybe you can't even control it. There's so many things that you can't predict, but these defenses have somehow been able to predict the future. They've got the crystal ball, and they are making use of it.
Well, they may have played 3 games of Rocket League. Big fake! Oh, no! No way! That is absolutely ridiculous! That is illegal! Somebody needs to check the clients. I do not. That is no, absolutely not.
It's not over.
What?
And now we have broken the record for the longest OT at an RLCS LAN. It was previously 10 minutes and 15. But now...
This should be over.
How long can we go? We thought that was going to be the end. There it is. Oski finally able to break the silence.
Unbelievable resilience.
Oh, my word.
I cannot believe the stoicism from version 1 on defense for 3 games of Rocket League. And somehow it didn't matter. Liquid, they do it. They take down version 1. They beat them at their game. Turtle, they beat them with version 1. We're literally peaking on defense. Look. There was nothing they could do.
Look at the shots, bro. This is, what is this, 23, 22 shots in favor of Team Liquid. I cannot believe what we just saw. That is so much stamina.
Game 2, by the way.
It's not over. The series isn't over.
Look. Oski's gonna take a drink of water. I'm gonna take a drink of water.
Where's
all right, everyone at home, hydro homies.
I'm hydrating.
Get your water right now. If you don't have water at your desk, get up. Go get it.
Ah, that's nice. I feel better. I'm not gonna lie. I feel rejuvenated. The series is not over. I want more. I want a game 5. I want another overtime.
Oh,
Give
man.
me everything.
That
I'm a
was,
fiend.
you know, we've had some interesting games today, but that one was tense.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm still in full reaction mode. A Chronic dropping 1,000.
Can we give credit though to Team Liquid?
No,
If you come
that's
out
what
here-
I'm saying.
You said it. This is version 1's game. They know how to play in these situations. They know how to lock down on defense. When we saw Team Liquid coming into here from their own region, the way they're performing in the regionals, nobody would have expected that defense from this young roster to step up in the way they just did. And now we've got it all tied up. The series is going to continue on, and we'll see if that defense can still show up from Team Liquid.
Not often does a best of 5 turn into a battle of endurance, but that's what happens when you play against version 1. Who can outlast the other? There's plenty more to go. Beast Mode gonna set this one up. The owner of a couple of ridiculous saves himself.
Oh, what a bomb!
And Com gonna pick up the first goal. It only took 23 seconds this time.
And Beast Mode's hungry. You see him get the flip reset and the bump mid-air against the Chronic, and Com has so much trust to be right under Beast Mode, anticipating it and knowing that ball will fall right in front of the goal line. Great start for version 1. Now it's up to Team Liquid to battle back.
There were a lot of, just to put a final note, hang on, I can't, they're gonna score. Ooh. Oh, just off the bar, Torment's gonna get there. But a final note on game 2. There were a lot of records broken, meaning Beast Mode broke most saves or version 1 broke most saves by a team at LAN, 18. Beast Mode most by a player, 11. Liquid most shots, 22. There's a lot of records broken. There were more, but we're back in the game because it's game 3 now.
Let's just say they're all warmed up. With those type of stats, I think these teams are warmed up in game 3.
Accurate. Play it down to midfield. See what Liquid can get going. I don't know if this version 1 defense is going to let up much more than they did last game. And not for lack of effort by Liquid. They tried fakes. They tried feigned passes. They even tried just drilling it on 50s. They tried demos. So they know they got to use their full arsenal against this team.
Yeah.
Right now they're getting stuffed in the corner, having trouble finding possession.
The mortal enemy for version 1, in that OT at least, a lot of the time was the crossbar and the post, where the shooting just was not as accurate as it should be. That one did leak out into the midfield. Saved away. Oski, flip reset opportunity, trying to set up a toe, and they land on each other, and Com now can bang this one to the other side with a ground pitch, it looks like.
Beast Mode, nice touch, but a better challenge by Chronic, who maybe, we said his name a lot on follow-up touches, but he got so many crucial points for Liquid last game. Now rotating back to get some boost as all of Liquid are just waiting for version 1. Com given space, and that could be risky, but Com didn't have much threat behind that ball. Quick shot from Oski. Otto tried to get Beast Mode's way.
Not the best follow-up, though. The midfield presence has been lacking in the past minute for version 1.
Oh.
Liquid off the backboard, but not the fastest follow-up. And it's difficult because for Liquid to strike when the iron is hot, you really have to have close positioning. The second man has to be right behind that main aggressor. And Torment, big counterattack down the other side. Where was the third man rotating in?
Yeah, what happened to Liquid on this play? Oski, a big challenge, and a Chronic was still rotating back. He needed time, and he didn't have any boost either. I don't even think collecting that midfield boost would have helped him.
It wouldn't have changed much.
Yeah.
And that's where everybody overextends. You get too desperate for a goal. Very common here. And again, it just feels like that type of issue where somebody has to be close when the opportunity is there. And Com is definitely close to this ball to slot it in, get the third one for V1.
Version 1 saved all their offense for this game. I'm picking up 3 comfortable goals. This is low stress now for version 1. You're in non-throw territory. We'll see how they can clean it up. Liquid getting caught out on a couple of opportunities. Namely, I think Beast Mode has been the center of pain for Liquid in game 3.
And I do want to emphasize how important it is and impressive it is for version 1 to have such a quick response after losing that 10-minute overtime. I mean, that is exhausting, Jorby. It's even worse here in this environment at LAN. You feel the exhaustion, the stamina getting tested. You're not in your own room. You're not as comfortable.
You know, version 1, they play more OTs than most teams.
Yeah.
So they've kind of built up that endurance over time. If any team was going to be able to bounce back from a 10-minute OT loss, version 1 are more likely than most teams to get that done. Oh, it can't be, like you said, I don't think you can understate that, though. It is impressive resilience from Version 1 to just say, GG, go next, 0-0-5 minutes. And they're looking a lot cleaner here in game number 3.
I definitely think it comes down to the mentality, the vibes. I mean, thinking back to the earlier series, whenever you saw FaZe Clan start to get lower in the series, it seemed like the attitude, the mentality had shifted, but that is not the case for Version 1 as they get their fourth goal. Team Liquid getting shut out in game 3.
This really got out of hand for Liquid, and you got to be able to talk yourself through it. At this stage in the game, it's pretty difficult to make a comeback. But this almost feels like a gimme game for Version 1.
Yep.
Liquid, they gave up the first goal 23 seconds in, and then there just really wasn't much from them. They haven't had barely any offense at all. I mean, they have, what, 6 shots. Granted, Version 1 haven't had many more, but the efficiency is clear on the scoreboard.
It's all about the quality of those opportunities, and Oski, even the mechanics not too great as he floats under the ball. Calm looking to pass it across. 53 remaining in game number 3. Version 1, you talk about a gimme game. I mean, think back to the Torment goal where he's just all the way rotating downfield. They will get a goal, though. Team Liquid, however, can strike and at least get one for the road.
Yeah, Chronic actually did, Chronic did all the work there. Pirouetted around Calm and also got in front of Beast Mode, preventing his ability to clear the ball. And then he just landed perfectly behind the ball. So all of your work generated that little bit of luck, and that little bit of luck gave you a goal. But will it amount to much for them? They let Beast Mode just shoot. Put down in front. As long as Version 1 get a couple of crucial touches here, they should be good. And Calm in the perfect spot for that read on the pass. They got one-man Beast Mode downfield. And more time killed. I think Liquid are looking towards game 4 at this point.
And that's really what you have to do. Set your eyes on the next game. Try and reset. Use the extra, or not the extra, just the given 60 seconds to put the controller down. Try and refocus because Version 1 came out swinging in the first 23 seconds. They got that first goal, and then it's been lights out from them. Calm, a double tap maybe to go, but it doesn't matter. They're still going to take this game and get the lead in the series.
They're killing them on the counterattacks. Version 1, they may have lost the defensive battle in game 2, but every single counterattack worked in game number 3. Liquid, they obviously got caught out in rotation with a risky challenge from the second man. Chronic couldn't get back in time. And then after that, it was a misread from a Chronic on the backboard. He couldn't grab the touch, so a Chronic got picked on in a couple of situations. But Liquid, they got to be a little more careful with the ball and how they protect the ball. They didn't have the same control they had.
Absolutely not, and weren't winning nearly as many 50-50s. And I do want to credit Coach Fireburner. Definitely a huge role. I mean, I still, regardless of who you are, regardless of the OTs, I still think being able to bounce back in this fashion as we take a look at the replays and analyze really what happened here for Version 1, it's just being level-headed and knowing that there's always the next game in this situation.
And I think it really helps that, you know, that was game 2 in a best of 5. Version 1 are already on match point. This is a best of 7. You know, you might start talking about that that exhaustion factor a little bit more. But again, Version 1's resilience put them right back in the driver's seat. One more game, and they will be 2-0 and 1 match win away from the playoffs here at the Fall Major. But Liquid certainly can recover. Oski in a tough spot there against Beast Mode. They need to start out with some fire here. Otherwise, Version 1 just gonna keep rocking on the momentum. What a save. The read off the bar from Otto.
Almost started in the same fashion as the previous game, but with that incredible save, gonna deny Version 1 and immediately turn things around for Team Liquid. Fist bumps right before going into this game, going into match point against Version 1. Now they've got a lot to prove. Oski flip reset opportunity denied immediately by Torment. Good rotations in from Atoll, though. And the midfield is given right back to Version 1. Not sure what's happening with the defensive Team Liquid. There was such a slow challenge after that, but in the end, it will not matter as the defense can recover.
Cool. Not much for Liquid to do there. He had no boost. Just launch it. Hope you can grab control in the corners. They're starting to do that, but can they actually get that quality opportunity? Otto actually has to buy some time. The rest of Liquid have pulled off. Otto expending the whole tank. A light pinch. Allow Oski to take that ball back out to Otto with a ground double. Almost looked like he got a reset on the catch from the ground, but he didn't get a chance to play with it.
We've been seeing that more and more. Unique and creative ways to get that flip reset and also hold on to it. Maybe Com's going to get a flip reset. It's might be his only option. Also, he's got Torment, who is secretly under him.
Oh!
Now Otto is going to sneak this one under the defense of version 1.
Love this play from Otto, because you see, I believe it's Beast Mode who goes to commit on the play. He turns around thinking Otto's pulled off the ball, but he still has his flip and hits it underneath. That was a little creative play there from Otto, avoiding the bump on Torment and still being able to commit on the play right afterwards.
And he's putting it in. It looked like mini golf out here, as that ball didn't even bounce at all. Very accurate from Team Liquid. The first goal now in their favor. And that's a very good sign for a team that struggled previously, but big counterattacks, and it's the same situation. Version 1 spreading the field and knowing exactly where Com is.
Otto just can't turn upfield there. He's got to recognize where Torment is on that play, and he turns upfield and leaves the gate wide open. Liquid, no reason to let that goal go in.
The fact that Com's even there says so much about the trust he has in Torment to seek him out whenever he's in position. And speaking of Torment, he has to get the save. He's not going to find a touch.
Okay.
Immediately after they get their first goal, they're back chasing the lead.
And Otto gets a little bit of redemption. He made it awkward for Torment, who didn't have the wrong idea there, wanted to let the ball bounce, stay with it so he could get the 50, but the ball bounces, he lands a little bit to the side of the ball, leaving a perfect angle for a Chronic to score. So Team Liquid, what could have been version 1, taking the reins back. They're the ones on top of the horse.
Double tap.
That one touched across, and Torment pulled off quickly. Now a counterattack. Otto to Oski. 8 boost. 1 touch. Gives it to a Chronic. A Chronic on the reset. Taken away by Beast Mode.
Those look like the speed has been increased from Team Liquid. Otto quickly in the corners, and Torment tried to get the read, but even if he doesn't connect, that shot was not on target as the striker completely whiffed, but still making things awkward in the corner is Team Liquid.
Catch from Oski. Com meeting him. Beast Mode, waiting to see how that ball comes out. Com trying to get some space back. He did buy some with Torment. They've got a nice little bit of real estate with Beast Mode. Beast Mode across. Oski, the read, he's missed it, but he had backup. Otto there for the save.
Better stuff from the version 1 offense. Beast Mode was getting quite creative, using the ceiling and getting a pinch out. Torment did bite on that previous pass out. They are hungry to tie things up, and you can tell. But defense from Team Liquid looking like that same defense we saw in the OT.
Really challenge-heavy game right now. And both teams trying to find space where there is none. Version 1 gone backwards several times to pull Liquid off the play. But here's a nice little chip out. And again, Com comes back on the rotation, and it's perfect. Torment went for the read. Unfortunately for him, he couldn't find it. Otto, again, they have to play the side walls, because everywhere you can go in the middle of the field, it's covered. Beast Mode covering left side. He can jump up and get to anywhere. Torment covering the right side. He can jump up and get to anywhere. They have to start pulling version 1 players off the pitch. But they are retaining this lead, and Beast Mode almost got it back.
There have been counterattack attempts. Hold on, as this one does go from the corner. It looked promising, but not going to get or yield anything from it. But so far, it feels like it's only been Com who's taking the initiative and actually pushing down to receive counterattacks. I would like to see more of that from Beast Mode if they want to break down the Team Liquid defense. One counterattack from Com isn't enough. You need to have every player extending forward when they get that opportunity.
Liquid have killed a lot of time on the clock, but version 1 almost bought some time. Nice catch from Beast Mode. Contending against Otto, and he loses. Version 1 carefully handling this ball. Torment shuffled his way to Beast Mode, but he's cut off. Now a Chronic bumped by 1. Otto lets Oski come in and forces 2 to come in. Liquid have the ball. They're wasting all the time. High in front of the box. Version 1 need a quick counterattack. Their MO. But Beast Mode gonna have to go the distance, and he can't do it. There's always a Liquid car in the way. A Chronic. Oh, he's missed the touch, but he's got his teammate there to back him up. One last bounce. Com takes the ball. Beast Mode not gonna get there. Liquid, are we going to game 5? We just may put a 0-second drill on the wrong side of the field for version 1. There's Oski. He says no counter counterattack this time. GG for game 4.
Smackdown, and Team Liquid are going to smack Version 1's defense right back down. Deny counterattacks. There was that one opportunity for Calm, but that was it out of Version 1, and Team Liquid have managed to bounce back after looking very flat previously.
And you were saying you wanted to see someone take a more forward position on Version 1.
It's only being Calm.
But they couldn't. I mean, you saw what Liquid were doing, especially in the final 30 seconds, grabbing the midfield boost. And where can Version 1 go with it? You're already getting challenged. They have to respect Liquid's ability on the ball, because if they let one through, or one bad challenge, now it's 2 goals, it's out of the way. Liquid absolutely locked down the midfield. They shut down that powerful counterattack.
Yeah, I mean, there certainly haven't been as many counterattack opportunities where you can just easily send somebody forward, but I have seen, it's been rare, but I have seen Calm and, Beast Mode, and I believe Torment in the same spot every once in a while. And to me, I think Beast Mode could push up forward a little bit more in that situation instead of just trailing right behind Torment on the defense, but that's very nitpicky. It's difficult.
I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes you just need to go full face into the ball. It's not always the right play to catch it on the backboard and try to carry it out. That's such a boost-heavy maneuver. And Version 1, while they were able to protect their corners most of the time and play that style, you're absolutely right that it leaves you depleted for something like a counterattack. Sometimes you just gotta go full bore. Liquid, they've forced game 5. It's been a long one. Can they get to 2-0 in Swiss? Will Version 1 shut the door?
Ooh. We got a record-breaking series with that OT. A lot of individual stats as well, breaking several records. But at the end of the day, none of that matters. You just want to be the team that takes away and takes home the dub. And Calm is going to look to do that, but instead opt out of the challenge.
Well, that was a great save by Otto. He almost got called out as third man again from Liquid, but he dove back and barely got the touch against Calm. And Calm didn't really have an angle after that. He wanted to see what Otto did with the ball, but Otto safely took it to his corner. I like that play, but a big miss and almost a bump, but it hit off the post, and Liquid get away with it.
Beast Mode, not the best shot, which is surprising, especially coming from a player of his caliber. You would expect it to be more threatening, and now another mechanical issue where he goes up for the ball, doesn't even get a single touch on it. Slightly off is the offense from Beast Mode.
It's a bit of an awkward spot here. Had to avoid the bump as well. And he had to use a lot of boost to get by the midfield. Actually, used that little wave landing to get the 50. That was nice work. That gave Calm a little time, because if he doesn't get that, that's a full field counterattack for Liquid. Instead, they're having to work laterally, but the rest of Version 1 losing in the boost, trying to pick up some canisters. They are able to stabilize. Here's Beast Mode again, up in the corner. He's just 50.
Wow, and look at the dribble from a toe. I'm so used to seeing them in their own region just bluntly smack that ball down the other side, but so composed and relying on control in this game. Team Liquid, they're trying to beat Version 1 at their own game.
Close ball here for Otto and Oski. Version 1 happy to let it go to the corner. Not happy to let that ball fall into a blue car. Nice pinch from Calm. Needed that one, he could collect some boost. Now he's got a full tank. Version 1, a lot in the resource, but what can they do with it? Beast Mode lobs it up in the air again. There's got to be a different approach here for Version 1. Liquid are privy to what they want to do. Calm says, all right, how about a demo? And a little pinch, but not enough power, and Oski was ready for it.
Maybe the demos are something that Version 1 look to implement more, because so far it feels like the momentum is all in favor of Team Liquid. They've had more possession, better 50-50s. Even this one, while he lost the 50-50, the speed is still in favor of a toe.
Clear out to Beast Mode, but then he lost it. That was a tough one to catch for him. That ball skipping pretty quickly. And everyone's going for Cooksy pinches. Everyone wants it. They're like, someone's gonna get one. Wait, Beast Mode in the air. Oh, but not on target. Torment hits the brakes, and he's hoping that Calm is gonna be on the far side, but Calm was playing a little bit behind Torment on the play. Now Liquid get one. A free ball, a free shot, but right into Beast Mode.
Oh man, we almost saw some demos too. Coming in from, I believe it was a Chronic. But unfortunately, he decided to go off the ball and just rotate back. Could have seen some more chaos, but very defensive approach, both sides in Game 5. Everybody a little bit cautious, not wanting to throw everybody forward. And that might be the difference maker. Who is willing to take that risk?
2 demos apiece, 2 for Otto, 2 for Com. Both just trying to find the quality demo that will open up the field.
Yeah.
Beast Mode, not much for him. He's hoping he can get a mistouch out of Otto. They're hoping they can get a bump onto Oski, but they don't get either. And Otto cleans it up, a great carry, feathers the boost, got a nice rebound over to a Chronic. Didn't put it on target, but did kind of put it away from version 1, but Beast Mode makes it work. Com racing towards the corner. Beast Mode now gonna go for the demo. Actually, he pulls off, and Oski's gonna come in. I think Beast Mode recognizing that probably wouldn't have worked with how many Liquid players were in the area.
And that was a tough one from Com. He wasted that opportunity. They've got to be prepared. 40 seconds remaining now in game 5. Overtime lurking in the distance. Unless Com has something to say about it, and he does.
Version 1, late in the game, get a big goal. It's a demo on the back end from Com. He's a bully every single tournament he's in. 32 seconds, and Version 1 just may have done it to Liquid. But they've got time, and only 1 goal to go. A Chronic's got to protect it in the corner. And he's lucky that Torment couldn't get something a little more quality.
Here we go.
Popped up by Oski, Beast Mode with the read. Version 1, hanging on defense.
Nice 50.
Otto trying to force the 50. Back in the corner, kill.
1.
A Chronic sends it up high, Beast Mode. High clear, Oski's got to make this work off the side wall. Quickly there, underneath is Otto. Otto, can he find the ball back to Oski? A big pitch into the net. They cheer Version 1. Withstand Liquid's massive effort. But try as they may, they can't get it done. Version 1 are 2-0 in Swiss.